What is the right weight for a slow pitch softball bat? So if you've been asking yourself this question, what is the best weight for a slow pitch softball bat? Should I use 25 ounce, 26, 27, or 28 ounces? I have tested all 4 different weights of the same exact bat in this video. My friends at justbats.com have sent me 4 identical Easton salvos in 25, 26, 27, and 28 so I could run this test for you. And this is a partnership video between myself and Just Bats, so check them out in the description below. Also, this is a very good bat for the money. It's a mid-range, about $200 bat, and it performed really, really well in our tests. So you'll see it on camera, check it out. It's a solid bat for the money. That said, here's what you need to know about this test and why we did it the way we did it. So my friend and I chose to hit exclusively off the tee to test this. Here's why you should not be using live BP to test something like this. And so the goal is on every hit to get these exactly lined up so it's maximal force going through the center of the softball. Now, when you're hitting live BP, what you ultimately end up measuring is how well you can get barrel to ball. And if you put a little more loft into it, you get under it, guess what? You lose a lot of exit velocity into the trajectory of the ball. The hardest hits, and I think we all know this, are line drives. So we decided to eliminate the confounding variables of how well we square it up. So we just went with putting it on the tee. That way we could swing as hard as we could, have a much easier chance of barreling it up every single time, which even off a tee, you don't hit it in the exact same spot every single time. And our goal was just to hit line drives, as many good line drives where we felt like we got everything into the ball on any given swing. So feel free to jump around this video using the timestamps below. I'll have conclusions for you at the end, but feel free to scrub through our hitting testing if you don't want to watch that, if you just want to go for the results. One thing to mention before we'll hear the comments anyway, my friend here played college baseball and he has a baseball swing. He plays slow pitch and he crushes the ball. Yeah, he has more topspin because of his swing path, but he doesn't care, right? Everyone has their different path in softball, and his is, he's got a daughter, he's got a wife, he's got a busy baseball academy that he runs, and he doesn't care to go change his swing with the time that it would take to do that. And I respect that. I've been working on mine because I have a little more free time, and that's my choice too. But both of us hit the ball hard. He has a great time playing, and he's a blast to hit and practice with. I'm a firm believer that softball should be exactly what you want to make of it. All right, now that my speech is over, here are the final results with a couple notes. Number 1, we threw out any velocity below 86 because that just meant we mishit the ball, and it was not a reflection of the actual force imparted by the bat. Second, I'm leaning on my psychology degree here. I had a double in psychology and philosophy. And yes, the highest 2 velocities of the day did come from the 28-ounce bat. But overall, if you look at these velocity spreads, these groupings, you can tell they're basically the same for every single bat, where neither of us believed it rose to the level of statistical significant difference. And honestly, this was surprising to us. We figured that at the very lightest, the 25-ounce, maybe that bat had less oomph, and that we would actually hit a little bit harder with the 26, 27, or maybe even 28. Our interpretation of this data, there's a couple things. A, we don't want to generalize this to everyone. I'm a reasonably strong guy. My friend Andrew is a strong guy. We were both strength coaches. He's still a strength coach. He played college baseball. He's a hitter. I was a pitcher. Going to a 27, or especially to a 28, where the bat's significantly heavier than a 25 or 26, that didn't seem to really slow our swings down. So as we asked ourselves, how is this generalizable to other people? A, if you're a smaller person and you're not as strong, there probably is going to be a drop-off swing at 28, the heaviest bat that you can buy, for the most part with these new composites. That if you are comfortable swinging at 25, 26 and you feel like you get good bat speed, the 28 probably will slow you down, where that extra oomph is probably not going to make up for it, and you probably will hit the ball a little bit slower. If you're a stronger, bigger person, like myself or my friend Andrew, then maybe that extra weight doesn't actually affect you. It doesn't slow your bat speed down. And for me, I definitely felt less accurate with my barrel at 28, and my friend remarked the same. And what you could see in our data was we were both very consistent. My friend hit 88 every single swing with the 25, which led us to believe that maybe with the lighter bats, you have more control over the sweet spot in the barrel, which makes sense. And so that he was more accurate. That's how he was putting the same velocity up on every swing with the lighter bat, whereas there was more variance from one swing to the next with the heavier bat. With that heavier bat, maybe you're just a little less accurate because the head of the bat is more like a sledgehammer. So I think the big takeaway here is you shouldn't be afraid to swing a lighter bat if you want to. You're not going to lose anything, but it doesn't appear that this small 4-ounce spread that you see commonly in slow pitch bats makes a difference. And again, we chose not to do live batting practice because we didn't want the extra confounding variable of did we actually hit it good? Because hitting line drives where the bat is centered with the ball is going to measure the bat's ability to transfer force rather than our ability as hitters to square the ball up. So we didn't want to have any extra confounding variables if we could control it. Jump into the discussion. Leave a comment below. What's been your experience with different bat weights? I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. And a big thanks again to my sponsors for this video, justbats.com, for sending me those 4 bats. And again, I really do put my stamp of approval. I've swung the Easton Salvo in a lot of different videos now, and it's a really good bat for the money. So if you're looking for a mid-range bat, you don't want to spend $300, consider the Salvo. It's a dual stamp. It feels really good. It's got a really hard, crisp sort of shotgun sound when you hit the ball. So if you're looking for a new bat, check out what justbats.com has to offer in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you here in the next video.